it's the Comic Apprentice, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom 2 trailer, or Jurassic World 2 Fallen Kingdom trailer, and I'm going to be doing a review on the movie because I'm going to be seeing it about 7 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to be doing the review of the trailer now and the review later tonight. I hope you enjoyed that cool Jurassic Park intro that I did. And I don't really have any Jurassic Park apparel, so I just kind of threw on an Iron Man hat, and I have some comic stuff behind me. This isn't any new setup or anything. I just don't have any lighting at the moment, and so I'm using my window, and this is the opposite facing wall. I'll be watching the trailer on my TV, and the video is going to be right over here, so you guys can watch right along with me. Let's get right into it.
So, what are you dating, like an accountant now, or
Owen,
ventriloquist?
stop it.
You love a dummy.
This is not why we're here.
You can blame me, try to shame me.
I know why we're here.
I'll care.
A rescue op. Save the dinosaurs from the island that's about to
I
explode.
think the concept for this one is really cool and pretty original.
What could go wrong?
Blue is alive. You raised her.
Do these animals deserve the same protections given to other species? Or should they just be left to die?
My favorite line in the whole trailer coming up right now.
These creatures were here before us. And if we're not careful, they're gonna be here after.
Love it.
You know me.
That's no situation you want to be in. Classic. Classic Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Life cannot be contained. Life breaks free. Life finds a way.
Trailer looks sick. All sorts of crazy action scenes that they have planned. The whole volcano, saving the dinosaurs story is just awesome. They're bringing back Ian Malcolm, which is my favorite character from the entire series, and I'm meeting Jeff Goldblum at Fan Expo 2018, and I'm super excited to do that. So I'm kind of watching a lot of his movies, and I started with Jurassic Park. So I'm super excited to be seeing Jurassic World 2 today. But yeah, that's my favorite line in the whole trailer. These animals were here before us, and if we're not careful, they'll be here after, which is just pretty cool. But yeah, no, there's all sorts of like they have that new like Tyrannosaurus with like horns. I can't remember. It starts with a C. But they look sick, and just the fact that we're getting more Jurassic Park, it's Jurassic World. We're getting more of it, which is just awesome. So I'm going to leave some recording time for the review, and maybe I'll do a little bit of vlogging at the movie theater. But until then, I will see you. Okay, guys, so we are back from the movie theater. And first off, let's just say that it was awesome. It was a banger. Total banger. Great movie. And amazing addition to the series in general. Okay, so I made a list of about 4 things that I want to talk about from the movie. So, well, 5. First thing I'm going to do is put a little non-spoiler review in here. So I'm going to give you a number, a time to skip to right here. And that's when the spoiler review starts, if you want to skip all the non-spoiler stuff. And if you don't want the spoiler stuff, then just listen to this part, and then you can leave the video, but don't forget to drop a like if you leave the video from this point. So, non-spoiler, movie was 2 hours long, pretty good length. It was amazing, it was action-packed, it was all the Jurassic World stuff, or Jurassic Park stuff that you would want in the movie, is all in there. There's all the different dinosaurs, there's the species, there's the government organization, there's everything. And it's just awesome. There's nothing bad about this movie. So you should definitely go watch it if you like Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. There's all sorts of throwbacks and stuff to the original series. So I guess about now I'm going to start the spoiler one. So there's 4 things that I wanted to talk about that are kind of spoilery because they talk about the stuff that happened in the story. So the first part that I wrote down was the Jeff Goldblum scene. So Jeff Goldblum in the original Jurassic Park movie, and he's also in Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, played Dr. Ian Malcolm, and he was kind of like an environmentalist guy, like he was like against the government, fight the man type guy. And he came back to reprise that role in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And he basically did just that. He was only in a couple scenes at the beginning and a nice scene at the end. But his commentary to this board of like government officials really gave something to the movie, which was really good. And it's always good to have Jeff Goldblum in a movie because, you know, Papa Goldblum. Papa Goldblum. Second thing I wanted to talk about was the new species. In pretty much every Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movie, they introduce a new species in about every movie. In Jurassic Park, there wasn't really anything to introduce. They're just using dinosaurs. In Jurassic Park 2, I think I'm lying. I don't think they had one in Jurassic Park 2. In Jurassic Park 3, they had a new species. I don't know what it is. I haven't seen Jurassic Park 3. But you can tell because they changed the dinosaur on the actual logo to a different dinosaur. So that's the new dinosaur in Jurassic Park 3. Then in Jurassic World, they introduced the Indominus Rex, which was crazy awesome. It's the mixture of all the different dinosaurs, but mostly like the T-Rex and the Raptor. It was awesome. But then in this one, they created a new combination where they took the rib of the Indominus Rex so they could get the DNA from that and then combined it with a raptor. But instead of just any raptor, they needed blue because they needed all those dinosaurs that made it the amazing killing machine that it was. And then they put blue, the raptor from Jurassic World, into that dinosaur so that it could follow human command. So they basically weaponized it and they were going to sell it. That was the whole idea of the movie, is this huge government organization. This huge government organization was trying to get all the dinosaurs so they could sell them to the highest bidder. And that was the new species, and it was some crazy, awesome raptor thing, and it had 5 fingers on each hand, and then each hand and foot had huge, like, razor sharp claws, and it looked like a raptor, but it was like 3 times the size of a normal raptor, maybe 4. And it was awesome. It was like black with a yellow stripe and red eyes, and it was sick. Yeah, so I want to talk about that. The third thing I wanted to talk about was a nice scene that I saw at the end, which was kind of tied into some of the Jeff Goldblum scenes, is Jeff Goldblum's character, Ian Malcolm, in the Jurassic World and Jurassic Park series, has always been talking about how, like, the same people keep making the same mistakes, which I guess is kind of making fun of the series, because it's like, that's what they do. Without these people constantly getting the dinosaurs and making a plan to make a park or sell them or something, there is no action, there's no people getting ripped apart by dinosaurs and stuff like that. But from the character's point of view, that makes sense. Like, you need to stop people keep dying. Why do you keep doing this? And then at the end, they let all these dinosaurs were in cages, and then Chris Pratt's character Owen, and then I think Claire, that's the girl's name, and then the new little girl character and the 2 other adult characters that were introduced, they all let the dinosaurs out into the world. There's no park, there's no island. They're on land. They're in North America somewhere, and they just let them out. And then Blue comes back to Chris Pratt, and Chris Pratt's like, well, we're going to take you somewhere safe, don't worry. And then once he says that, Blue kind of backs up and then looks at the cage that's behind him, shakes his head and runs into the forest. But then before he goes into the forest, he gives one last look at Chris Pratt and then keeps running. So basically, in my mind, that's kind of symbolizing, like, every time someone says they're going to take us somewhere safe, or there's like, oh, you're going to be fine now, they take them to a new island, or they put them in a new park, and then they end up breaking out and killing a bunch of people and getting killed anyway. So he's basically trying to break the cycle. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was where I can kind of predict that they're going with this, because before they let a bunch of the dinosaurs go, there were a lot that were actually bought from by all these countries. Some dinosaurs that were purchased already and shipped off to those countries. So I think in that sense, other people, it doesn't just have to be like this small little group, because there's like John Hammond and then he died off. And then the new guy is this Ben, I don't remember his last name, like Lakewood or Lockwood or something like that. He was like his partner or something, and then he was the guy. But it doesn't always have to be from this little small circle of people. And I know Henry Wu is the scientist that helped John Hammond, and he's back. So somebody else can make more dinosaurs in more parks. So this series can go on for as long as they want to. And also, Jeff Goldblum says in the end, like a bunch of jibber jabber ending the movie, super emotional stuff, which is actually a really good ending to the movie. And then he says, we're entering a new era, welcome to Jurassic World, because they've let all the dinosaurs out into the real world. So that could be cool to see. So that's my review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and of the trailer. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, comment, video suggestion, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.